How's it going, everyone? This is iFlyILLINI, and I think it's time I get something off my chest that has been frustrating me for months. You may know Max or Raw Instinct as a friendly, knowledgeable YouTube commentator who has over 250,000 subscribers and produces content, primarily MW3 tips and tricks videos, that millions have viewed. I, however, know a very different side to him. A side that he has shown to me over the past 9 months I've known him, and a side that I'm about to show you. I've reached my breaking point with the shit he has pulled on me, other commentators, the entire Call of Duty YouTube community, and most importantly, you, the viewers. I'm putting everything on the table, so you can decide if you want to support this kind of person by viewing his content and leaving like ratings that he so desperately begs for. And yet he can turn around and say, quote, "I normally never like videos just like everyone else." What you're about to see is undisputable evidence of him copying my videos and other shocking facts that might make you think twice about clicking on Raw Instinct's videos. Before we get started, let me just say that if you're a fan of Raw Instinct, you might not believe anything of what I'm about to say, and that's okay. I'm offering you the chance to have your opinions and voice heard as well. Feel free to make a video response to post in the comment section below, and I will gladly respond to you. If you're a longtime subscriber of mine, you may remember that I did a fairly popular series of tip videos in November, right after the release of Modern Warfare 3, called the MW3 Pro Tip of the Day. This series helped propel my channel to 1,000 subscribers and more very rapidly. To date, I've gained 153,000 views on the videos in this series, which is a huge number for me. For Raw Instinct, however, that many views on one video would be below average. Fast forward to December, and I get a message from one of my subscribers saying that this commentator named Raw Instinct has been stealing my videos. He includes a link in his message to one of the examples. So I check it out, and I hear Max's annoying, over-enunciated voice for the first time. He got through half the video before he was even done talking about how you need to like the video and subscribe to stay up to date on all his stolen content. And let me get something clear. I'm not saying all these things out of jealousy. I'm a second lieutenant in the US Air Force with hundreds of flight hours, and I would take the chance to break the sound barrier in the world's fastest and most expensive fighter jets any day over having a semi-famous YouTube career based on video ideas that weren't even mine. In his videos, he sounds cocky, arrogant, he begs for likes, favorites, and comments, and he makes highly opinionated videos with misleading titles such as MP5 versus UMP, best SMG to use in MW3, which for the record is neither of those, and how to win gunfights every time, which is downright impossible. And then he put up a video recently about the most underrated attachment being the shotgun. Now that is just plain stupid. But let's get into the real problem I have with him, his blatant copying of my videos and empty promises to make up for the stealing of those videos. The following examples of Raw Instinct's videos are for the sole purpose of criticism and analysis, to show how he has copied my videos and to what degree. November 12th, 2012, I uploaded a video titled MW3 Pro Tip of the Day, Faster Reloads Without Sleight of Hand. I talk about how double tapping Y or triangle when reloading cancels the animation of a reload and makes it faster. I used a side-by-side comparison in slow motion to show the difference. November 22nd, Raw Instinct uploads his version, MW3 Tips and Tricks, Faster Reloads Without Sleight of Hand, which currently has over 225,000 views. That's weird, he has the same subtitle as me. I watched this video for the first time reluctantly, and cringed at the sound of that fucking voice. Oh, and look, he's even doing the same side-by-side comparison as me, and he's even using the same gun to demonstrate it with. What a motherfucking coincidence. And maybe it really is a coincidence, but let me tell you about the second and third examples before you make up your mind. November 21st, I uploaded another pro tip, this time explaining how useful the recon drone is for getting experience. Just 4 days later, what do you know? Another video from him talking about the same exact thing. Take a look at the beginning of these videos. They are almost identical. Max makes sure to use a clip from the same map I do, and even the same spot to call in a recon drone, as if he's taunting me with the fact that I can't do anything about him stealing my content. Finally, the video that gives it all away. On November 15th, I uploaded yet another pro tip, demonstrating how you can survive a bouncing Betty and what effects crouching or having blast shield have on your health, and how you can get away without any damage by going prone. Now this is common knowledge, but in Raw Instinct's video, uploaded November 27th, he goes over these methods in the same order I do. He even mentions that changing your button layout to tactical will help you drop quicker and shows you how to do it, which is exactly what I did. And now for the kicker. At the end of the video, he talks about how by using a recon drone, you can set off bouncing Betties twice before the drone will be destroyed, which is funny because I actually said that in my video. And that, my friends, is some uncommon knowledge that demonstrates just how far this greedy, annoying little prick will go to produce content for his channel. If you're wondering how a big YouTuber like Raw Instinct even found my videos to copy, wonder no more. Whenever I would upload a pro tip of the day, I would submit it to a website called Reddit. Reddit has different pages for every topic imaginable, including MW3, where my videos became quite popular with the community there. Sure enough, it turned out that Max had an account there as well. He would later complain to me over Skype that his videos weren't showing up. The reason for this was because he was constantly spamming his videos and never contributing to the community. Big surprise there, huh? After seeing his videos and how many views he had been getting with these stolen tips, I was absolutely furious. Unfortunately, I had no grounds for a copyright claim, otherwise I would have claimed it in a heartbeat. So the only thing I could do was send him a YouTube message, confront him, and call him out. He got back to me within minutes and gave me his Skype name. I added him and told him how pissed off I was that he stole these videos. What he told me is that he gets most of his ideas for tip videos as messages from his subscribers, which is believable, but keep in mind that he said most ideas for videos, not all, leaving some that he can blatantly copy. And then, without me even asking, he says that he will shout out my channel. A shout out, even though he didn't steal any of my content? That sounds odd, doesn't it? So with the promise of a shout out, I gave him numerous ideas for tip videos whenever he was in need. He took those tips and shamelessly created videos out of them. Long story short, after weeks of reminding him about that shout out and him saying that he was busy or would do it in the next video, it never happened. So I gave up on a shout out. And if you think it's just me, a small-time commentator complaining about how there are similarities between our videos, let's take a look at Raw Instinct's videos compared to T-Martin's. T-Martin uploads MW3 tips and tricks, best secondary weapon in Modern Warfare 3, talking about the Akimbo FMG9s on November 10th. 4 days later, Raw Instinct uploads MW3 tips and tricks, most overpowered gun in MW3, of course talking about the Akimbo FMG9s. November 14th, T-Martin uploads MW3 tips and tricks, range and damage weapon proficiency test. January 7th, Instinct uploads MW3 tips and tricks, damage versus range. November 26th, T-Martin uploads Bouncing Betty versus Claymore. March 31st, Instinct uploads Bouncing Betty versus Claymore versus C4, so that way you know he came up with it. December 27th, T-Martin uploads The Power of the Scrambler. February 29th, Instinct uploads the most underused equipment, obviously being the Scrambler. January 31st, T-Martin, Kick vs Stability. March 15th, Instinct, Breath vs Stability. May 10th, T-Martin, Black Ops 2 multiplayer details. June 23rd, Instinct, Black Ops 2 best multiplayer features. May 23rd, T-Martin, Black Ops 2 Zombies, 4v4 team game mode confirmed, plus more. June 16th, Instinct, Black Ops 2 Zombies, 4v4 player mode plus more. June 9th, T-Martin, Black Ops 2 Strike Force gameplay. June 25th, Instinct, Black Ops 2 Strike Force gameplay. June 7th, T-Martin, most underrated gun, talking about the G36. July 16th, Instinct, best underrated gun, also discussing the G36. I could make an entire video out of the different ways Raw Instinct has tried to replicate T-Martin, from his content, to his thumbnails, to the tags that he puts in his videos, and he does all this with no shame at all. And if you're thinking, well, there's a lot of MW3 tips out there, maybe their content just overlapped. May 5th, T-Martin uploads Drastic Life Changes and Opportunities. May 19th, Instinct uploads My Future Plans, Life Goals. May 30th, T-Martin gives us a tour of his setup for reaching 500,000 subscribers. Raw Instinct uploads his setup video July 21st. Why is this okay? This is lying, stealing, cheating, and it's disrespectful. The unfortunate news is that bullshit like this happens every day to commentators big and small. This is not right, and YouTube should be able to put an end to it. For those of you out there that say it's perfectly fine because he's just taking ideas and it's legal, what about patents? If you came up with an invention, it's not just wrong for someone to take that idea because it's illegal, but because it's not the right thing to do, and you came up with an idea for an invention first. On February 3rd, just out of curiosity, I mentioned to Max via Skype the shoutout that he had promised. I was in desperate need of a helping hand because I was in my last semester of college taking 21 credit hours in senior level classes, leaving very little time to produce content for my channel. He replied with, "Yeah, sorry, been super busy lately," which was kind of ironic, him being a high school senior, telling me that he was busy. But I told him, "That's cool, do you think you could fit it in the next video?" He responded with, "Next video is already rendered, I'll try and pop it in the next." So I could have some fresh content ready, I asked, "Would it be possible to let me know when you find out?" He says, "Sure." Of course, it never happened. Otherwise, there would be no need for this video. Almost a week later, I said, "Hey man, I thought that you were going to get me in the next video." Still, there was no response from him. 10 days after that, I changed the subject to something random, and he finally responded. I guess I either never learned my lesson, or the dream of getting a shout out from a fairly large YouTuber clouded my judgment, but when he wanted help setting up his Twitch TV livestream, I still helped him out. In May, the Black Ops 2 reveal trailer was released, and I, like many commentators, did a breakdown video of it. But this is not your average breakdown video. I put hours into research for this video, and more editing than I normally do for my videos. It was hard work, but the final product was worth it. I went to my good friend Max and said, "Any chance I could get you to help me out with this video? I put a ton of time into it." He responded with, "Link." So I sent him the link and told him I appreciated it. His response was, "Will do, brah. Let me watch." An hour went by before I asked him what he thought. No response. 2 days went by and I asked him, "Did you not like the breakdown video I did?" "Sorry," he says, "I fell asleep that night." I link him again. Turns out he's studying. Fair enough. But, in my defense, how many seconds does it take to click the link, press like, and exit? So I ask him, "Do you think you could leave a like on that breakdown video?" No response. 8 hours later I ask him, "Did you see the breakdown vid?" Still, nothing. The next day I had it. I sent him a message asking, "Hey, do you not like any other commentators' videos besides your own? How much do I have to pay you to like that video?" Finally, he gets back to me with, "Huh? Sorry, I just got back." I normally never like videos, just like everyone else. Let me repeat that last sentence. I normally never like videos, just like everyone else. Who the fuck is everyone else? Because if I send a link of any one of my videos via Skype chat to Chaos Silencer, for example, who has over 30,000 subscribers, I don't have to ask twice for him to like, favorite, and comment on that video. And if you're one of Raw Instinct's thousands of subscribers, he asks you for favorites, likes, and comments on every single video. So tell me, Max, who is everyone else? Because it seems like it's everyone else but you. But wait, there's more of this conversation. Max says for the countless time that he will in fact help me out. "I can do it for you," he says. At this point, I'm just plain confused. He explains that I don't like all the videos I watch, which is completely understandable. I say to him, "Right, I don't either. But what if someone specifically asks you to like a video? Not just some random tweet, but from someone you know." And then he says for the umpteenth time, "Yeah, I'll like it if you want." I link him again and say, "Yeah, I want you to like it." Spelling it out for him loud and clear that all I ask for is one simple like. And then he responds with, "Yes, give me some time." Now I've reached the point where it's not even about getting a like, but more about the fact that he will do everything he can not to give me a like. I realize that he's not going to like the video, so I might as well continue to push him until he finally has the balls to man up and say, "Look, I think you need to improve your content," or something like that. I argue with him that it literally takes no more than 5 seconds. 3 clicks is all it takes, and I'll never ask for anything again. No response. The next day, I ask him if he got the chance to like the video. "I'm not asking for much, Max. I love that you can't find 5 seconds to like a video for me, especially after all the suggestions for MW3 tip videos that you used." Finally, he says, "It has nothing to do with not liking your videos. I just usually never like other videos." And that was the end of that. Now you might remember I actually had Raw Instinct guest commentate the bonus clip of the MW3 top 5 plays a little over a month ago. Put simply, this was a test of his character, and Max, you failed. I thought that if he directly contributed to a video other than his own, that he would, in some form or another, support it. I tweeted out the top 5, mentioning him several times, but he never even so much as retweeted it. The last message I sent him on Skype was that I was honestly just looking for a hand, but I guess if you don't like videos, then you don't like videos, nor do you tweet out videos. You just promise a lot, but never deliver. I copied and pasted our conversations from May when he said he would like my video, and he removed me from his contacts. It's time for a call to action, folks. You need to decide if this is the kind of person you want to support with your likes, favorites, comments, and views. Judging by the amount of videos that Raw Instinct has copied from T-Martin, it looks like you might as well just watch T-Martin's videos. After all, he does upload them first. But in all seriousness, my advice to you would be to immediately unsubscribe from Max if you happen to be following him. Tweet him and let him know what he's been doing for the past 9 months is unfair to you and unfair to our entire community. Feel free to leave a video response to this video in the comment section below, letting me know what you think about this subject. With the number of Call of Duty commentators growing every day, you have to be careful. Your favorite commentator just might be the next Raw Instinct. To take us out, here's a few clips from one of Max's videos, uploaded October 5th of last year, where he talks about how to cheat in high school of all things. It has only 10,000 views, so maybe it wasn't popular with his subscribers once they found out how much he cheated. You know, he might not have good MW3 tip videos, but he sure as hell has the best advice on cheating. I wonder what the admissions office at his soon-to-be university would think about this. I guess it's no wonder why he does the things he does on YouTube. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and here are some of the best tips on how to cheat in high school by Max or Raw Instinct.
How to cheat and properly cheat in high school, how to, cheat without being caught, and some really good techniques that I've kind of acquired over the years while I've been in high school. I've never been a real strong math student at all. I've really hated math all the time. I'm not a good math student. I hate math. I don't know why, but I just don't love the subject. And, I started cheating a little bit in it, probably like in the freshman year. I just started cheating a little bit on tests and things like that. But I've done it before. I'm sure you guys have done it before. And by all means, what I also want you guys to do is in the comment section below, just let me know some of your thoughts about cheating, some of the techniques that you guys have been using for cheating. I can see why people cheat. And I really hated the teacher. She was a bitch. I mean, she was just a really, really bad teacher. But what ended up happening was every time before class, before we had a test, I could just write down a few of the vocab words that I didn't know, and I would get an A in the class, and lastly, please rate the video. It helped me out, it helped our community out, and it will help definitely the video out. So have a great day, guys. It's Raw Instinct. I'm signing out. Peace.